Hey everybody, it's Katie and welcome back to Wolf Clan. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that red subscribe button down below. Become a member of the Wolf Clan and you will not regret it. So today I'm going to be doing a storytime video because I haven't done one of these in a long time and I've been requested to do one by someone on Facebook. So I'm going to be doing a storytime of my friend Alex. And yeah, so if I start crying, I'm sorry. And yeah, so let's get started. Lego. Alright guys, so let's get started. So it might be a little bit of a hard topic for me to talk about, but I'm going to try to do my best to do a short story because I know it's going to take a while. But yeah. So when I was about 8, I was roughly in grade 2. I had a best friend named Alex. I'm sorry. That's a long story why I'm about to cry, but me and him basically grew up from grade 2 to about grade 5 together. So a good couple of years. And me and Alex were like the best of friends. And I will explain what he looked like in a second. So he was like this small, like really skinny little boy. He was part British, part Canadian. And he had like these cute little buck teeth that stuck over his lip like this. So like his lip didn't, like, his teeth go over his lip. And it was so cute. And he had like these beautiful brown eyes with like this sparkle whenever he seen me. And he had like the Justin Bieber hairstyle before Justin Bieber was discovered and stuff like that. So he was super adorable. And he had a little brother named Patrick. And Patrick was not really I guess because like the language or something, I'm not really sure, but he wasn't the brightest of children. Not to be rude or anything, but he just really wasn't 100% the smartest. Like, you tell him to do something and he'd just kind of look at you like, huh? I have no idea what you're saying. But Patrick was around my sister's age at the time. I think Nikki would have probably been around 4 or 5. I can't really remember. But I know that I was 7 when he came over. And so how I met him was, I was at the swing park area in my complex, which is like a big concrete sandbox with these old swings from like years and years ago. And at this time we used to have a slide park over here, but it was a slide and teeter-totter, but they got rid of it for some stupid reason, I don't know. But they used to have the swing park there, and he came over with his brother as his parents were moving in the stuff, and I said to him, well, he came and sat down at the swing beside me because I was sitting on the yellow swing, which is 2. There's a yellow and an orange. And he sat on the swing next to me. He goes, will you be my friend? And I said, sure, what's your name? And he said, my name is Alexander, but I don't like that name. Call me Alex. I said, I'm Caitlin, but you can call me Katie if you want, but you always call me Caitlin. And then a couple months go by, and we started getting more and more closer and closer, and I started having a crush on him. Because who couldn't like him? He was just so freaking adorable. I wish I had a picture to show you guys. I don't, unfortunately. Sadly, but anyway, so I used to remember him coming over to my house, and my dad would say, she'll be out in like 5 minutes. So he would go to like this, it's like a big tree area in my complex, and he would climb the flipping tree and sit there until I came outside. And then I would go over and I'd walk over and be like, Alex, Alex, looking for him. He'd go, I've been waiting for you, as he's in the tree. And I'm like, really, Alex? Really? So couple years go by, and I'm now in grade 4, and it's the summer of grade 4, and I had just finished playing soccer, so I had played soccer for a couple of years, and I had this red ball that I won. And me and him used to fight over how to pronounce soccer, and because in Canada we call it soccer, but in Britain they call it football. And because he's part British, all he has ever known was it called football. So we used to fight about it all the time, but that's for another day. So this one day we were playing over here just in front of my house, and I think I kicked it too hard, and it went flying to the street, which is like not too far from where my house is. So it was on the street, and I ran over to it because it's my prize-winning ball. I didn't want to lose it. So I remember my mom saying, "Alex, don't worry about it. I'll get my husband and he can get it." So he gets up and he tells me to stay in this grass area, which is like just by my neighbor's house. And he says, "Stay here. Don't move." And I was like, "Okay." So I stay there, and the next thing you know, this kid's running across the street to get my ball. And then when he comes back, he gives me my ball, and I give him just the hugest hug ever, which was my first hug from him. I have never hugged him before then. That I remember, at least. I don't really remember that much, but I do remember him very well. And that summer passes, and I remember walking towards his house area and kind of sneaking underneath the fence, like the fences, and I was like kind of crawling to see what was going on. And like it was still kind of summertime, but it was more fall. And I went to go see if he could come outside, but I didn't want to go to the door right away because I seen him, and I remember him turned around this way. And I remember seeing bruises on his back and arms. And I didn't know what they were at the time, but they were like black and blue marks on his back. And he was showing his mom. So at that time, I kind of just snuck back home, and I didn't say anything. And then after that summer, Alex's family, one day, the next year, I went to go see Alex, and his family had up and left. And I never saw him again. I don't know what... I never got to say goodbye, so... Sorry. I never got to say goodbye to him. That was the hardest part. But anyway... back in 2012, I believe it was, I remember getting a message from him saying he was coming to visit and that he was going to be here the day after Christmas. So it had been the 26th. And well, I have an ability that I get people's calling cards, so when they pass away. I'll explain that in a whole different story, but anyway. I was taking a nap one day on the couch, just kind of sleeping, laying upwards, and I got this strange feeling in my stomach. And then I felt like I was sitting in their car. And it was packed. And the next thing you know, I seen the 2 railways go down. And there's Alex and his family in the car. They didn't have time to get out of the car. And I heard the train horn going, and it wasn't stopping. And I heard Alex's last words as he was holding his brother for dear life, saying, "Caitlin, I love you," and I never got to say it back. I saw him take his last breath, and the train hit. The worst part of it was I got to see him pass away. And I didn't get to say I love you too. I never got to see him again. I'm sorry. It's just really hard on me because I miss him so much, and these past couple months or so, I've been trying not to tell you guys about it because I don't want to make you guys sad or anything, but he was my best friend, and we used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Together. We played Pokemon. We would play soccer. He was like the only... We were inseparable, and I actually have a lamp downstairs because... Short story before I end this video, but I had this lamp in my living room at the time, and I had grabbed a Sharpie marker the day before. So I grabbed a Sharpie marker, I wrote his name all over it with hearts and everything, and the next day, my mom invites Alex to come in the house, and the lamp is there. He turns bright red, and I'm thinking, oh crap. I felt so stupid, but anyway... Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry if I made you guys cry. It's just a really touchy subject with me. Because I don't really tell a lot of people this story because it hurts so much to really talk about and stuff because it has been hard, but I think I've reached a level of grief that I can talk about it now. And yeah, so I'm gonna end the video now, so I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys like it. If you guys do, hit the like button, subscribe, become a member of the Wolf Clan, and don't forget to leave a comment. And the question of the day today I'm going to say is, who was a loved one you've lost, or a friend you've lost that you wish you could bring back? So I will see you guys later. Peace.